students. They happened to be a group of boys that had been relatively reluctant all year, but by this point in the year had seemed in a particular rut.
So what are you trying to say? Is it a quick read or is it?
It's worth it. It's like dramatic.
Right as you were coming, I had been wanting to do something with them. So it's kind of the perfect opportunity to put our heads together. You know, as you said, that scaffolding that helped them find that motivation again and that love for reading again, so that they could, not need those goals so much anymore and could find that just desire to read on their own again. And I think those focused goals is really what those boys needed.
In the beginning, before starting these goals, I was reading a book called Fever, and I wasn't really into it.
When I set goals with my friends kept asking me, like, when did you reach your goal? And if they did, I would keep going and going and going.
When I was reading, I wouldn't get past the exposition because I just really wasn't motivated a lot.
I couldn't really finish books, and it seemed a lot harder to read. Then every morning, this group would say, did you meet your goal? And I would hopefully say yes.
And then I started setting goals to get to like a certain page or chapter, and I started to get into the good part of the book, and I finished a lot more books because of that.
Well, setting goals with my friends helped me more than it helped with teachers, because I could talk about my goal more frequently because I was around them more, and I felt a little bit more comfortable talking with them about what's going on in my reading life.
And they also introduced me into the I Survived series.
Who did?
I think either one of the Davids or one.
Yeah.
I never really had any trouble with reading, but I just wanted to improve. One time I set a goal, like a 40-page goal. I finished that in like 13 or 14 minutes.
And we read the book Whisperer together by Donald Miller, and it was really inspiring for both of us. And that book just takes you through all the things teachers do to kids to make them read, and why it's counterproductive, that when you put rules on them and when you are the authoritative person saying, you have to read this much and you have to read now and this needs to be signed, you're really taking that responsibility away from them. You're taking the love of reading away from them. And our whole purpose of this year was to teach kids that reading isn't work, that you do it because you know yourself as a reader and you find books that are adding to your life and that you really want to go to. And that's really such a huge goal in our reading instruction, is to teach kids how to find books that they love and who they are as readers. And once you do that and you have kids that can articulate who they are as readers, they find the books they want to read and they read because they want to.